Hi, everyone. Today, Dad and I are going to be talking about some Disney meet and greet and autograph stuff. Reason we're doing that is because we actually have a few autograph books from...
We got one.
Yeah, these are just some of them. I didn't want to grab all of them out, but this is one from when I was really little, and then this is one from more recently. And I wanted to show this one first because I think it's really cool. But it is what is this, Vinylmation, they were calling them?
Yep, that was...
This was in 2010.
In Vinylmation, we
used to collect the smaller ones, but they have these really big ones.
We decided something different. You know, we have done...
We've done the books for so long. We wanted to do a different type of autographing. So when we went on our trip in 2010, it says at the bottom, in 2010, we got autographs from all the characters, and we had Sharpies. We had like the thinner and the thicker Sharpies. They could choose whatever color they wanted, and they could sign anywhere they wanted to.
In fact,
we got some interesting ones on here.
Here we have Mickey Mouse right on his cheek.
Yep. You can see Mary Poppins up there.
Minnie Mouse right above the heart or chest area. Timon went across that one.
Timon, Rafiki, Pocahontas, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Lady Tremaine. It was really cool. It was really awesome, you know, letting them choose what they wanted to do. Like Chip and Dale did the ear back here. And then the Mad Hatter and Alice. So yeah, this is a really cool one.
Looks like Tinkerbell on his butt.
Yep. So I'm going to say hi to people in the chat. Just wanted to show, like, the Queen of Hearts is on here. Like, that is really cool. So Mike Wheeler was first, as always. You're going to eat those, the pickle-flavored peanuts. He's eating them.
Tastes like pickles.
Oh, my gosh. Big Disney fan. Hello. T. Marie, Mike 80, NYC, Russ Stapleton. What is up, guys? Tim Pruitt. Hello. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about, you know, some of our autograph books. So maybe we can... Oh, Does Our Dream. Hi, Ange. So we can do the older one first. This was...
2006.
Was it 2006? So that was our second year.
Sure.
Because we went in 2005. That was our first year. It doesn't say a year on here. It just says Autographs Mackenzie. So we went for a scrapbooking route on this one. So you can see we have, you know, we had a book, an autograph book itself, and then we would tear the pages out of it and put them in this book as a scrapbook. Well, what did you do? That's what I thought we did. I don't know what anything's going on. I don't know why he just left. Hi, Keystone. What's up? Pickle peanuts. Yeah, they're weird. Tina said, my husband just came in saying he broke the basement window. Oh, no. Yes. Give medical attention.
What we did was a little bit of cardstock. We did a little bit of cardstock, and we took a glue stick and we glued it on.
I thought you guys had taken an autograph book and cut the pages out. Well, that's what I thought happened. So, and we put a bunch of stickers, and then we would put the picture we took with the character. So we're just going to go through and talk about it. So that was the first page, was Minnie Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Was... What?
That's Mickey. And then the Minnie Mouse one. And we put stickers. And, you know, she signed it.
Nothing.
So there's the Pluto one. Yeah, I was 4 years old. It was 2006. And Tim Pruitt, because Tina's husband needed medical attention from I think a weed whacker. She said, yes, weed whacker.
For what?
He was using a weed whacker and needed a medical attention. And
today?
Yes, that's why she needed to leave the chat. And Tim Pruitt said at least it wasn't a snowblower.
Come on.
What's up, Todd B?
You know, snowblowers are dangerous.
So some of these stickers we have are like pop-up ones, like they're puffy stickers. And they're really cool. So these pictures must have been taken at the character spot in Epcot.
Yep.
So the Minnie one and the Pluto one. And then Chip and Dale. Now this was in...
Go ahead. Try to guess where.
Animal Kingdom by Dino-Rama.
Uh-huh.
I know what Dino-Rama looks like. I know what those fences look like. And there's the Chip and Dale signature. We have some really cool stickers for these ones.
In fact, like the first couple of years that we were going, like Chip and Dale was everywhere.
Yeah, you could see them like all around because they didn't have a specific meet and greet spot. They would just walk around. Mike, we always went in August.
Yep.
So there's Goofy. I wore this denim overall dress quite a lot during this trip, apparently.
You are adorable. Mom says you gotta show more.
I know. I will. So there's the Goofy sticker. I'll show that picture better. And then we have Donald Duck. This was at Chef Mickey's, I think.
Yes, it was Chef Mickey's. First time we ever ate at Chef Mickey's.
What did we think of it when we went?
I thought it was cool. I mean, it was a good meal.
Yeah. Well, it was the first time we went, so it was like your first impression on it.
Correct.
What?
I said correct.
I said, what was your first impression on it? You're not paying attention to what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was good. I mean, for what we knew, I mean, it was good food.
Yeah. There's Daisy. Mike, that would have been awesome.
What's that?
Because he asked what time of the year we went, and he said you may have gotten an autograph from a special someone.
Really?
Oh, there's another Chip and Dale.
Yeah, because you ran into them all over the place.
They were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Cinderella. Apparently I tried dressing exactly like her on this day because I'm wearing blue with my hair in a bun. Looks like I had just gotten Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, but I don't know.
There's another one. Don't hit me.
I know. I'm just saying. We're here to look at character
That
pictures.
is your
Character picture.
That was Cinderella.
Yep. That's okay. There's the fairy godmother. There are rodents. They're everywhere. Yeah. So I really like, the fact that you can meet fairy godmother. I think she's sometimes outside of.
She used to be right behind the castle. They may have moved her.
She's normally behind the castle, yeah. And I'm wearing a Belle dress in this one.
And that is after a bit of Bobbidi Boutique,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
I must have changed my clothes after that. Oh, so here is Cinderella and Prince Charming. I really like the stickers we have for Cinderella and Prince Charming.
That's 2006 that we were.
Yes, Todd, my natural hair color is blonde. So here is obviously one of my favorites, meeting Belle. This was when we were at the Cinderella's royal table. And there's her autograph. I absolutely adore Belle's autograph. It is so fancy and swirly. And here's the best picture ever, which is me showing Belle and the Beast my Beauty and the Beast toy when I met them. That is like the best absolute most amazing picture ever. And then here's the Beast's signature, which is basically the same exact way as Belle's, because Belle's, you can see, is super swirly. And then the Beast's is just as swirly on the bottom, maybe a little bit messier, but that makes sense. And here is Aurora.
I still think that's Cinderella's royal table.
Yep, still at Cinderella's royal table.
I know this one. This is your first year.
And here is Snow White at Cinderella's royal table. And she does her lipstick stain. I don't know if she still does that.
What's that?
The lipstick stain on her signature. And there's Princess Jasmine and Aladdin. This was in Epcot. The one with Belle and the Beast is also in Epcot.
That is correct.
They don't really have characters out at Epcot much anymore. And then the Genie. And this was in, I think, this is in the Magic Kingdom. In the Adventureland area. So here is a picture of me with Ariel. And this was when they had Ariel's grotto with like the water stuff. So I was like soaked when we actually got to where she was. And then here's a Pocahontas one. I don't know why it's not a picture of me with Pocahontas, but it is a picture of Pocahontas during a stage show.
I might have had the camera.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't around.
Yep. And then Crystal Palace with Pooh Bear. And of course his signature. I love these, like, they're like stickers that have like layers to them. And it has like textures. So like his shirt is cool. I didn't like Pocahontas. Well, I love her movie now, so.
You know who loves Pocahontas?
Jeff. And here's a picture with Piglet, who for some reason we didn't see while we were at a table. I don't know why. And then his signature.
Let me see the picture. That
we must have been like on our way out.
Either that or that was the year where Piglet was doing photos at the beginning.
Did he not go to the tables? Because there's a picture of us with me with Tigger. And then his signature. Oh, I wouldn't get my picture with her. That's sad. And then Eeyore. So Mom is saying he wasn't walking around at that point. I don't remember a time where he wasn't walking around. I mean, I was thinking we could go through the ones that I pulled out and then talk about, just our favorite character meet and greets.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. So here is a Buzz Lightyear one. And then they don't do their, they don't write it. They have their stamps. I'm assuming they still do that.
Yeah.
Or they give out cards. I know
right.
some places, they don't even do the they don't even do the stamps. They just do the cards. Well, here Woody wrote it. So that's cool. And where is this at?
Let me see. That might have been in MGM at the time.
Because that place doesn't exist right now. And then there's Jessie. We did not have many stickers for Jessie, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm looking to see.
See what?
Where it might have been. Because you've seen Woody.
Okay. And then Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, who were doing the stamps as well. And for some reason, Mr. Incredible had to do it twice because I think the first time it kind of messed up.
Mom said, let her see. She'll know.
Well, I showed it multiple times, so I'll show her later.
She wants to tell people where it was.
It's got like their posters in the back. I'm assuming it's at MGM. That's the only place that they normally are. The only other place you can see any of the Toy Story characters not at Hollywood would be Buzz at Magic Kingdom. That's the only Toy Story character you can see anywhere else.
Today, that's the only place. But back then, there was different areas.
There's Frozone. And he did a stamp as well. Hey, Pam.
Because at one point in time, Woody did a meet and greet over by Splash Mountain.
Woody and Jesse would do like that walkway right there. I remember that.
And then they also used to do Diamond Horseshoe.
But I'm saying right now that it's
right now.
yeah. So there's JoJo. And Goliath. That's Goliath, right?
Yes.
Yes. It's been a very long time since I've watched the shows. You cannot judge me. I was tiny. I don't remember everybody's names.
Breaking my heart.
Stop. And then the wonderful little Einsteins. I don't think Disney Junior is as cool as it was back then.
No, it's not cool to you right now.
Mm-hmm. And Abby and Chicken Little. I love the movie Chicken Little so much. It's like one of my favorite movies. And it's been forever since I watched it, and I have to watch it now. And then there's just Lilo. This is in Hollywood Studios.
Let's see.
That looks like Hollywood.
Hollywood Studios around the hat. That's when they used to do, they had the Sorcerer's Hat and they would have character meet and greets.
And here's Stitch, but this looks like it's an Animal Kingdom.
That is exactly where it was.
I know my parks really well. I know my park geography and architecture very well. I can tell from the fences where they are. Peter Pan and Wendy, and this was in Magic Kingdom. And then their signatures. I love Disney character signatures. They are very unique and they're very cool. Hi, Michael Riley. Rob Fuzz, what's up?
What's up, Rob Fuzz?
And then Mr. Smee and Captain Hook. But Mr. Smee right now has a different look. He doesn't look like he does in this picture. And there's Dad in that one.
Let's say. There's some handsome man in there.
Yeah, Captain Hook.
Oh, cold. Cold.
And then this is when, what is that guy's name? Foulfellow? That's what it looks like.
Foulfellow.
Feller. Well, they're from Pinocchio. I think. It's been a very long time since I've watched literally any of these movies.
Right, Tina? Just wow.
I know. I'm rude.
Cruel.
And then this is my cousin Dane with Rafiki.
You're saying that wrong.
Dad likes to say Rakifi. He didn't like to say it. You just couldn't say his name right.
Whatever.
So we called him Rakifi. That was his name.
Rakifi. That's his name. I don't care. People could tell me I'm saying it wrong all they want.
And then we got
Brother Bear.
Coda and Kanai from Brother Bear.
This is Billy Joe's favorite.
Mom doesn't like Brother Bear, but
favorite movie.
Apparently we did not get pictures with them, but we got their autographs.
Super favorite. if you ask, I'm trying to be funny. You ask her, she'll tell you that's one of her favorite movies.
So Robin Hood, Friar Tuck, and Prince John in Hollywood Studios. I don't understand how we like ran into like every single Disney character possible.
Oh, there was a lot of running that year. See what Tina said? No,
you never looked like Loki. And then Baloo decided to take up this whole page.
You want to be like you.
And there's Dane with Baloo. So yeah, that is the end of this book. This was from 2006. A lot of characters you don't see anymore, which is really cool. And they were just kind of like walking around. They weren't even they don't even
No, they you still had to wait in line for them, Ken. They always.
I know that. I'm just saying it wasn't like a select meet and greet area for like, you know, Prince John and those kind of people. Like that was kind of like they would just pop up and be in one spot and then there would create a line around it. So yeah, Abby Mallard, you never see her or Chicken Little anywhere. I think they had them out for the anniversary or the celebration. They had them in the front of Magic Kingdom.
What year did Chicken Little come out?
I don't know. You look it up. Hi, Amy.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Yeah, they were bringing them out at Magic Kingdom last year. At the very front, they would have a schedule in front of the like where the train station was, where they would have two characters. Like every single day would be like a different group. So like one day it was the rats from Ratatouille, and then another day it would be my brain is not letting me think.
What?
So they would have like Nick and Judy out from Zootopia, or they would have Chicken Little or Abby Mallard. So thanks, Tina. Yeah, I love meet and greets with characters as long as I don't have to talk to them. We can get into that.
2005 Chicken Little came out, so he was still kind of like new.
Yep. So this is a more recent autograph book. This was the very first year I ever Disney bounded. I ever did Disney bounding. I had one Disney bound for every single day. Yeah, they had them out for the surprise celebration. That's funny, Russ. So we got this journal from, I think I got it from like probably Walmart or something like that. It was just a regular journal, spiral bound, and I put this fabric on the front of it and had, this was in 2017. I had a bunch of Polaroids from the random points in our trip. So there's a picture of me with the Beast. There's me with Winnie the Pooh, me by myself, and then the castle. So first up in the book is Winnie the Pooh. I got Polaroids. So I brought my Polaroid camera, my Instamax, and took pictures with the characters with that. So the first one was Winnie the Pooh. I had them signed directly on the pages. And I actually put pictures with the characters that I had from previous trips after that initial page. So I dedicated this page to Winnie the Pooh. I'd let them sign it. I would take the Polaroid picture, and then I would show them, because I put this together beforehand, I would show them pictures that I had from previous trips. So like, there's the one from 2005, my very first trip, my birthday trip, 2010. And then I would show them these pictures, and I thought it was a really cool concept showing them pictures that I had with them previously, you know. Mm-hmm. And then Chip and Dale, their Polaroid pictures. And then their autograph. And the pictures are very wrinkly from so much wear and tear. So there's a picture from 2006, another picture from 2006, picture from 2009, and a 2012 picture. So I Disney bounded as Dopey and Snow White. So there's my picture with Snow White. It's kind of dark. I had to kind of like deal with how to get the pictures to look good outside, and I don't think I ever really got the hang of it. So the pictures are kind of dark. So that picture with Dopey is like, you can barely see anything in that one. Same thing with the Snow White one. Yeah, Amy, I agree. I don't like talking to characters. I don't like having a conversation with them because they ask me questions and I don't know how to answer them. So I like talking to characters or just not saying anything to, you know, masked characters that can't talk to me. So here's some previous pictures. One from 2006, one from 2008, and then one from 2009. And I think it was really cool that Mom actually let me put the pictures in here because these must have been from like photo albums, right? Mm-hmm. So another case of me not knowing how to work the exposure. This was a picture with Daisy when I Disney bounded as her. And this was actually a really funny day. Remember when I took this picture when I met Daisy?
No, not 100%.
We didn't have a plan for that day, and we were going to Disney Springs. But I wanted to go over to Epcot so I can get a picture with Daisy. So you guys went over to Disney Springs, and I went to Epcot. I went inside, I got myself a Starbucks, and I waited in line to see Daisy. And I had, you know, the PhotoPass person take the Polaroid. And when I got on the bus to go over to Disney Springs, it took probably an hour for me to get there. And I got lost in Disney Springs.
Happens.
You remember that?
Not offhand, but...
No.
You can do that. You can get lost in Disney Springs.
It was, and that was like right after they had like added all the new stuff, and it wasn't being called Downtown Disney anymore, and I was kind of upset, and I just didn't know where I was going. So there's pictures from 2009, 2006. Yeah, you guys had, see, Mom remembers it.
She's much smarter than I am.
I know. And then another picture from 2006. Hi, Simon R. Yeah, I thought the Polaroids were like a really cool idea. So I Disney bounded as Ariel. And there's my picture I took with Ariel. And previous pictures. That was from the very first trip. You remember that? Meeting Ariel. So tiny. 2006. 2008 and then 2009. I'm dressed like Hannah Montana in that one.
Hannah Montana. Look at that.
So here is my picture with Belle. Very overexposed. I had a cast member take it because you guys were off somewhere, and I don't remember why, but we ended up getting in an argument about it.
Probably.
Because you guys were off doing something else, and I was like, you have to come over to France to help me take this picture, and you guys just weren't coming over, and I was very aggravated. Yeah, I was very mad at you guys. They have these things called Instamax cameras, which are like, you know, newer Polaroid taking things.
You even know where yours is?
Yeah, it's in my room. Where are you going?
Going again?
You don't have to get it.
It would be nice to show.
Okay, then you talk about these. I know where it is in my room.
Well, all right, I'm in charge now. I don't know what to say. These are cute. So, while she was mad at us, and see, that didn't take that long.
Because I knew where it was. It would have taken you like 30 minutes. So, hi, Rachel. So I have this case for my Instamax, and I have a yellow one. I haven't used it in a while because film costs a lot. Yeah. I actually have film in here. That's funny. And I have a selfie mirror on it so you can see yourself when you're trying to take a picture. Please don't waste my film.
It's been sitting there for so long. What's the difference if I take a photo?
I will be mad at you.
But if I did it, then I looked handsome.
No, that's not how that works. You don't even know how to take a picture.
You want to do a selfie? We'll do a selfie.
Okay, I'll let you take it. He doesn't know how to work it. It's not even on.
What do you mean it's not even on?
So, the two pictures I showed Belle were from 2005 and 2006.
Nope, it's not on. Nope, there's a light though.
So here's a picture I had with Princess Jasmine, and she does the lipstick stain too, like Snow White did. Please don't break my camera. I'm not turning around. So there's pictures from 2008 and 2005 with Jasmine. And this picture with Jasmine. What are you doing?
I don't know. Obviously, I couldn't get to work.
Tell the story about Jasmine on our first trip.
Well, she had to see Jasmine. We hadn't seen her all trip, and that's the one she wanted to see. So we ended up booking a lunch reservation in Norway. So we ended up getting in I think it was kind of new too, so not a lot of people knew about it. Today, it's tough to get a princess meet and greet or a princess meal.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then...
So that was like the last day we were there.
Yep, and then we ended up driving home a little after that.
There's a picture from 2009 with me, still dressed like Hannah Montana. They gave me a blonde wig, but I didn't really need it because my hair was blonde. So here's a picture, Polaroid with Stitch. And this was the day when I was Disney bounding as Gaston, which I think was our very first day that we were there. Because we normally do Magic Kingdom and like Ohana is like our first day. So I apparently didn't put years on the Stitch pictures because I don't remember when these pictures were taken, and mom couldn't remember either. Or I just didn't feel like putting the years on. So here is Tigger's autograph with the Polaroid. And that was when I was Disney bounding as Winnie the Pooh. And none of the other characters really acknowledged the fact that I was dressed up like him. But Winnie the Pooh was very, very happy about my outfit. Remember that face paint from the first trip?
Oh, yeah.
We have some really funny
pictures. That had
pictures.
to have been at least your third or fourth face paint that first trip.
I know. We got a lot done.
Yeah, we got a lot done.
We did it a lot.
Yeah,
and
we did it a lot.
I get it. And so you have a video.
I do.
Or you did have it. You can't find it.
I did. Or no, it's on VHS.
Oh, no. The paper ripped. So there are pictures with Tigger.
She's so cute.
This doesn't look like it's at Crystal Palace. Do they have that statue thing in there? Or am I just losing my mind? Because for some reason, the picture that I have with Tigger, it doesn't have the same seats as Crystal Palace. It looks like it's at 1900 Park Fair. Were the Winnie the Pooh characters ever there?
I don't remember. It actually looks more like...
Hey, Avery.
Actually looks more like...
What?
Cape May.
No.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah, the chair in this, so you can see that there's like a horse statue in the back, and the chair itself, it doesn't look like a Crystal Palace chair. So I'm not sure where that picture was taken. Or maybe they changed it since 2009. I don't know. Hey, Avery. Hi, Rockin' Robin.
Uh-oh. Your mom's home.
Yep. So here are pictures I had with Mickey. One of them is at Ohana's, and the other one...
She said yes while Crystal Palace was being refurbed.
Oh, okay. I don't remember there being a refurb. So one picture with Mickey while I was dressed as Disney bounding as Gaston, and then another picture with Mickey while I was bounding as Goofy. I'm about to sneeze. Thank you, Tina McNeil. And then some pictures with Mickey from 2006.
2000.
They're both 2006, I think.
No, I think that first one's 2000.
No. You think it's 2005?
Oh, yeah.
And then more 2005, 2006, and then 2009. I had a lot of pictures for Mickey.
The Sorcerer's Mickey was done at...
Yeah, where was that?
MGM.
Where in MGM?
Sorcerer Mickey used to have a meet and greet down where Pixar Place was.
Okay.
And then...
I don't remember that.
Yep.
So there's the Goofy. I did a Goofy Disney bound, which was one of my favorite Disney bounds I've done. Was that Goofy one? Because I made the hat myself. Remember that?
Yeah, I think you cut up one of my ears.
It was the pirate ears I wore when we went on Rock and Roller Coaster that I soaked with my tears. And then some pictures with Goofy from back then. 2006. Hey. Mom's home. And then I think there are more pictures with Goofy. Yep. Chef Mickey's 2010. I look like a wreck in this picture. Like, my hair is a mess in that one. I must have been tired.
Or cranky.
Always cranky. So there's Eeyore. And then previous pictures with Eeyore. One with the face paint in 2009, and another one when I was dressed as Tinkerbell in 2010.
On 2010 trip. That was at Crystal Palace. We had like the best waiter ever.
Yes. He was awesome. And then 2005 and 2012. 2012 was my that was my birthday trip when I turned 10.
Get a picture of
I must not have seen Donald at all. So here's my Minnie Mouse one, and I Disney bounded as Minnie Mouse, but she was actually, we went at the Halloween party, so I wasn't dressed the same as her, but she thought my dress was awesome. Mike, certain characters would recognize my outfits. I mean, Gaston really liked my Gaston Disney bound. But obviously other characters didn't really recognize that I was bounding as Gaston. And then with my Winnie the Pooh Disney bound, the only character that recognized that I was bounding as him was Winnie the Pooh. So there's previous pictures with Minnie, 2006. Dad seems to think this is 2005. And then some more pictures with Minnie, 2010, 2012. See, we went to Disney multiple times in 2012 because we went in March, and then we ended up going, I think, in June and October that year. So here's Piglet. And then... Did you dress as Belle with Gaston? No, I was Disney bounding as Gaston, and he thought it was, like, super cool. Here's previous pictures with Piglet. That's the birthday trip, 2012. And 2005, our very first trip with my buck teeth and, well, not buck teeth, but my tooth gap and face paint. And then pictures with Pluto. I love Pluto's autograph because it's very simple and he has the little paw print. And this was at, this looks like we were eating at Garden Grill.
Yep.
That's the only place that has that curved wall.
I love Garden Grill.
We adore it there. And then previous pictures with Pluto.
Dress as Belle.
No, I already explained that I was Gaston. So there's pictures with Pluto from 2006 and 2008.
I've had enough pickles.
Yeah, they're not very good. And then 2010. And then my picture with Cinderella, where I was awkwardly dressed like Goofy. See, that's why I, with my Disney bounds right now, I try not to do them every single day. And if I do at a different time, I would, like, so when we were in Epcot and I was Disney bounding as Wreck-It Ralph, we made sure to go over to where Wreck-It Ralph was right away so I could change out of that Disney bound because it wasn't the most comfortable because it was like an overall dress and I wanted to wear shorts and a t-shirt, but I really wanted to wear this Disney bound when I met Wreck-It Ralph. So we did it like first thing in the morning.
Mike's right. There's no one like Gaston.
There's no one. So there's 2008 and 2006 with Cinderella. And then I think more. And then here's a picture. They didn't sign, but Captain Hook and Mr. Smee. So here's my picture dressed bounding as Mr. Smee with Captain Hook.
No, Todd, we didn't. Our first trip was her first trip.
Yep. So here's pictures with Mr. Smee and Captain Hook from over the years. 2008, 2010. Oh, that's funny, Russ. And then Peter Pan. He got a kick out of the fact that I was dressed as Mr. Smee. He thought that was super funny. Because when I walked in, you know, I'm dressed as Mr. Smee, and Mr. Smee and Captain Hook like absolutely loved it, and Peter Pan was like really mad. It was really funny.
So you were Wreck-It Ken's then?
Wreck-It Ken's, yeah. So and then here's an old picture of me with Peter Pan dressed as Tinkerbell in 2010. And then next we have Gaston. I loved this interaction. I wore a pair of black shorts with a belt, a polo red shirt with a yellow bandana. So I think the outfit was very accurate. And he thought it was super cool. I think I have a video from...
They did take your book.
They did, yeah. And then Sadness and Joy. We didn't get pictures with them on my Polaroid. But we love Sadness and Joy. Sadness is Mom's favorite character. And
Got a couple other ones.
we got a few other ones in here. Like Baloo is all the way in the back. So I have a really funny story. When I was dressed as Gaston, I would try and find the picture right now, but I don't want to be on my phone. So
Of what?
when I was in Magic Kingdom dressed as Gaston, you guys were using the bathroom, and I was sitting at the tangled restrooms just kind of sitting on my own. And this little girl was sitting next to me, and she was like talking to her mom, and she was dressed as Belle. So I started talking to her, and I was like, I'm dressed as Gaston. Are you Princess Belle? And, you know, I talked to her as if she was Princess Belle, and I got her autograph. And I love, and I think that is just the cutest thing ever. I love having that kind of interaction with a kid because, I mean, we did it one time when we were on a bus. It was literally just us and this other family and these two little girls dressed as Anna and Elsa. So I talked to them and I asked them about Arendelle and I asked them about Olaf, and it was really fun, and I got their autographs and they absolutely loved it. So if I'm in a situation where, you know, we're just sitting around and I see like little girl dressed up as a princess and I don't have anywhere to be and we're not like interrupting anything, I'll like have a conversation and, you know, treat her as if she's actually the princess and get their autograph. And they think it's the cutest thing ever. And it's like creating magic moments without actually being a cast member. What?
When that year you did
I was dressed up as Princess Jasmine, and I met Jasmine and Aladdin.
and on the top she wrote, "To my twin."
Yep, to my twin. And
Gaston had a daughter named Kenzie.
So
Yes, I'm just like Gaston.
oh no, you're not at all. Oh, here's a picture with Jiminy Cricket. How cool is that?
Rocket Rabbit just called me Gaston.
No, you're not Gaston. And then Baloo and King Louie.
I like those two. It's too bad they took that one away.
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't have
Over
that
Animal
meet and greet.
Kingdom.
Yeah, they got rid of it.
I do have a video of me dancing with him though.
Yeah, it's on his channel if you want to go see that. Treating the kids like they're royalty is always fun. Yeah, totally. It's like I said, it's like creating a magic moment without actually being a cast member. Yeah, Mike, I think I'd enjoy being a cast member. So here's a picture with Mulan. What year is this one?
That is 2008.
Trying to find other pictures in here. Yep, that's about it in this one. There are other ones, but we saw those characters earlier. I find these autograph books to be really cool that have like the
You see your hair in there?
in it. What?
Different year. This is when you had like really short hair.
I had a bob cut, and this book is like half broken.
Yeah. Hi, Dean.
What's up, Dean? There's a picture of me with Alice, if you can see that. And that's at 1900 Park Fair. Jiminy is a very rare character. Where did we see him? Here's Pocahontas and Miko.
Animal Kingdom. Oh, we seen him, and that was back. Right now, it's the animation thing. It was the Rakiki's trailer.
Rafiki's. Is it that you just can't actually say it, or you're trying to mess with me?
Just
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you're not like losing your brain. So, Thumper and Miss Bunny. And I don't even like watch Bambi, so I don't know the significance of them.
That was back during Camp Minnie Mickey era.
Yeah.
That's where the Stupid Land is now.
Avatar. Yeah, these are like super rare characters.
Look at
Rare Bear.
You're not gonna get him anymore either.
You haven't gotten them in years. It's no different.
That haircut was pretty cute.
I don't like having super short hair. Like I did it recently. Turk from Tarzan. I love Tarzan. It's like one of my favorite movies. See, most of my favorite Disney movies are like the underrated ones. And then there's another Jiminy Cricket.
Yep, then that was still at Planet Watch.
Yep. Duffy.
Oh, this one you don't see much at all anymore.
He's mainly over in Japan. They love Duffy over in Japan.
And that was in
Epcot.
Epcot. We did see Phineas and Ferb too.
When they were at Hollywood Studios. They're right there.
Yep.
I love Phineas and Ferb. That is one of my favorite like shows that was on. It was a really, really good show. And they're coming out with a movie that's going to be on Disney Plus this, I think, summertime. I'm very excited about it. Oh, here's a picture with Belle. I love that dress so much. She doesn't. You like. There's not many instances where you can meet her in her dress, though.
Right.
Most of the times, you're seeing her in her blue apron dress, and I want to see her more in her yellow dress because that thing is gorgeous.
See, Mike Duffy. Wow. Yeah, that was a.
Yeah, we've got some really cool characters that we've met.
These are from your first year.
The very first year, yeah. So this picture is really funny because I was genuinely terrified of Goofy. So I made Dad stand near him, and I stood as far away from him as physically possible because I did not like Goofy. He scared me. He was too tall. There's a picture of Dad with Pluto.
Look at that handsome man.
And there's Mary Poppins. I love Mary Poppins. I actually didn't know who she was for a while.
I'm not showing all the cute little Kenzie pictures.
I will, 1 second. I'm trying to find good pictures. So there's Tiny Me with the fairy godmother.
Tim, I think
Hi, Noah.
Dean had his news stream last night. He said that he is still kind of working on the live place.
He sent an email out to people who were on it, explaining that there were going to be like some issues going in a little while because he's trying to update it and get some new things. But it should, he's working on it and it'll be fine soon.
Yeah, he's working hard on it. He did his news stream, and mod of the month was Isaac Neal. Nice.
Some of those meet and greets at meals or time slots or random. So most of the pictures in these ones are meet and greets. And most of the ones in the 2006 one are actually a lot of like kind of them random around the parks and stuff, which is I know that they're not just walking around, but like they would just pop up in very random areas and like kind of create a meet and greet in that area.
Well, that first year that we went down in 2005, we did a lot of research. There was, the official Disney guide, there was the unofficial Disney guide, and first off, if anybody happens to be the first time on here and has not gone on a Disney trip, if you're spending that much money on a Disney trip, you want to do your research. Don't go in cold.
Yeah. And they wanted to make sure that like they were doing everything as possible because they didn't know if they were going to be going again.
So we did know about character meals. We did do some. We scheduled, I think, Chef Mickey, Crystal Palace, and that last.
Crystal Palace was last minute.
No, Astro Cruise or whatever. That was the last minute scheduling, but we knew of some of those. And then when we looked at it, and then we did stand in some lines. Mickey Mouse used to do the meet and greet back in Toontown because it still had Toontown. We met Mickey there, and then the next year we went down. We kind of had an idea, a little bit better idea of what we were doing. Not like super knowledgeable as today, and we're still learning. I mean, there's not everything.
I mean, we've got a pretty good grasp about everything, but they're always changing things.
They're always changing.
There's always going to be something new. Someone mentioned, I think Avery mentioned, if we had seen pictures of the castle now, and
no,
I agree that it's a little too pink. But I know that the reason that I'm pretty sure the reason they made it so like bright pink was so it could fade with the sun.
It may not, but
if you look at the concept art, it's a much lighter pink. So I'm assuming it has to do with fading and becoming a lighter pink because the first time we ever went,
this is what the castle looked like to us.
And it had like the portrait on it. We
there you
luckily
go.
never saw the cake castle.
Yeah, maybe Jeff is excited for the Artemis Fowl meet and greet.
I would not go to that meet and greet. So we're about to wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We've had a really good time talking about stuff. And what do you have coming up, Dad?
I'm doing my Thursday stream. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. I'd like to probably rent Hulu and see if anybody else wants to talk about Firefly. But again, that's just if I have enough time to sit down.
That's good, Avery. I wasn't the fan of the really like dark pink. I think the lighter pink looks a lot better. So I'm excited to see how it looks when it opens up.
And then this Friday we're doing pizza stream.
Yep, Friday night pizza stream. Saturday at 3:00 on Russ's channel. We're going to be talking about Hamilton. I'm very excited about that. And then on Sunday we have 4:00 Nerd Talk talking about.
It's on my channel, so it's Age
of
Ultron.
Ultron. Yep, very excited about Age of Ultron. It's going to be really awesome. Amy said, I'm sure tomorrow we will have a good... Yeah, they're going to be probably posting pictures of the new castle look. I think it looks nice. I think it's due for a change. I just don't want it to look like Disneyland's. I don't want it to look the same because I don't think any of the castles really look the same. I think there's a few like copies because I think more than one place has the Sleeping Beauty one, but I'd rather have like multiple different castles look different.
To me, I guess, obviously we're not Disney employees or Disney people making the decisions. While I would be unhappy, would be happy to be back in my most magical place on earth.
Yeah.
When we get back.
I'm very excited about it. Hey, Steamboat Disney.
Hi, Steamboat Disney. Welcome.
We're about to end our stream right now. We just talked about Disney meet and greets. And I mean, we kind of talked about the fact that I don't really like talking to characters. I prefer to see the characters that I don't have to have a conversation with. I'm just a little too awkward for that. We don't do autographs really anymore. I feel like we should. Tried doing that again.
There's only one line I'm going to stand in again.
Talking Mickey?
Talking Mickey is the only one
he's not there anymore, so you got to deal with that.
I got to deal with it. Talking Mickey was my best.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think we should try getting back into autographs again and seeing characters again because we don't really do it anymore. And I know they have a lot of cool characters out there. And
you always have a cool character in me.
So I'm just ignoring you at this point. I think we should try meeting the characters more often just because it's been so long since we've done. The only time we ever see characters is when we are, sorry, that's the printer. We only really see characters when we're eating somewhere. Mike, that would be amazing. I'm so awkward when it comes to talking to characters. Like, Snow White always asks me if I've had a gooseberry pie, and I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that, because obviously I have not. But it's just complicated. So, thank you guys for hanging out, talking about characters and autographs, and, us showing pictures of characters, some rare characters. It was really fun.
Thank you to Dean from the Live Place
for hosting
on
I always forget to say that. I'm sorry, Dean.
On the Live Place. Again, best place to find your family-friendly streamers.
Super
check
awesome.
out the Live Place. There might be some issues, but work through them.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Oh, Dean is amazing, and he doesn't ask for anything in return, so I'm not going to give him a hard time for his website.
Yes.
I know he's working really hard on it, and we love Dean. Thank you so much. So, bye, guys.
Have a good day.